Well, good morning, Hillside family. Welcome to Sermon Slice. Sermon Slice is a portion of Sunday's message for weekday application. Thanks for checking it out again this week. This past Sunday was June 21st, and that was our Father's Day service. It was also what we called our intergenerational family service, where everybody was together for the service. We had our children with us the entire service, and they just did a great job, and it was a wonderful time together. Pastor Tim shared a message on the impact of a hero. And he talked about the life of Joseph and the ways in which he had so many challenges in his life. But he also looked at Joseph's dad, Jacob. And even though there were some dysfunctions there within the family and the way that they all did life, we see that Jacob still was a man who was after God. And even though he was not a perfect man, there was some great faith that was passed on. And he was like a hero of faith that we know of. And as we talked about fathers yesterday, we realized that all of us, even though we're not going to be perfect, we're not going to live perfect lives, we still can be a hero of faith. And even in the midst of things that we may not be proud of and things that have not gone well in our lives, we still have the opportunity to make those things right and to live lives of faith in God. And we can pass that on to those who are following. Well, at the end of the service, Pastor Noreen presented all of us with an idea. It was a fantastic way to bring this hero theme to a close, and that was she had all of the children receive a baseball, and all of the men in the church received a Sharpie marker. And all of the men were to sign their name on the baseball of the children as they came around asking for that to happen. And it was a great way for the kids to know that there are men of faith in this church, not perfect men, but men who are pursuing after God and wanting the best of God in their lives, that they were able to sign the baseball and give the kids that kind of help to know that there are heroes that are leading the way. And as men, we have the opportunity to be men of faith, men in our homes and in our workplace and in our church, to be the kind of men who realize there are people watching us and we need to be strong in the Lord. So this week, men, I pray that you'll be encouraged with that. You know, after our service, we went to have this picnic, which was supposed to be outdoor, and because of the weather, we ended up having to go indoor. But we had a great time of sharing over food, but then we also had an outdoor baptism at Porter's Lake, and it was just fantastic. And we had young adults and teenagers get baptized. We had 6 candidates, and it was just a special time for us. I was just reflecting even this morning that I just kind of envisioned us 2,000 years ago, Jesus and disciples and those around the waters of baptism. And it was just a very special time for us yesterday. And I pray that we'll be encouraged because of how God is at work in our lives. Well, this next Sunday, June the 28th, is going to be the start of our Cafe Sundays. And we want you to be a part of that through the summer months. We're going to be changing the atmosphere here in the sanctuary. We're going to be taking out all of the pews or the benches that we have, and we're going to be bringing up tables and chairs, and it's going to be a cafe style. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be casual, but also it's going to continue to have good preaching and good music and a good atmosphere of fellowship. And so we look forward to the Cafe Sundays when they start this coming Sunday. Well, thanks so much for tuning in to Sermon Slice. I pray you'll have a great week, and we'll see you next week on Sermon Slice.